Hello everybody and welcome back to SLRP on Patrol Live. Happy Thursday to everybody. Hope y'all are having a fantastic Thursday indeed. I see Phoenix. What is up, Phoenix? How are you? We have this set to live chat. We are on Patrol Live here in beautiful Toledo Bay. And Phoenix, I see you have posted my stream. I almost forgot. Thank you, sir. Hopefully everybody is having a beautiful Thursday. We are going to get out on the road now, I think. So we are down here, like I just said, in beautiful Toledo Bay. We're going to drive around and see what happens. Pretty much what we always do, right? Oh, I need to get my cat up. I have Discord showing instead. So, what you'll kind of see here is an unfortunate overlay. Anytime I change my point of view, you see a little thing that pops up, says megaphone active. So we have a new really awesome megaphone script. It just hasn't been mapped yet in keybind, so I can't change that, but it exists. So now if I do my /megaphone, we have an actual megaphone. You don't need voice mod or anything like that. You all won't hear anything, but other people will, which means that we'll be able to hear really cool stuff on scenes when other folks are utilizing that megaphone. But yeah, happy Thursday. If anyone else was watching any streams from Tuesday, you would have heard my voice on the radio. Spent some time just enjoying playing and hanging out with some deputies. We're going to go in and stop in behind this car and see why he's on the side of the road without hazard factor. Toledo 6-5. I'm on a welfare check with vehicle 1013. Great Ocean Highway facing east.
To the 6-5, can you confirm the address, please?
Hey, firm. It's 1011 Great Ocean Highway eastbound. Hey, partner, how you doing?
Received.
How you doing?
Who are you?
Deputy Stolas, Los Santos County Sheriff's Office. Are you feeling all right?
Received break forward of 95 3008 East Joshua Road to assist flat
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had to make a stop real quick to check the map.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I saw you sitting here. You didn't have your hazard lights on or anything, so I just want to make sure you're doing okay. So.
Yeah, I just gotta check the map. I'm trying to make my way to Sandy Shores. I want to make sure I'm going the right way.
Okay, I gotcha. Cool, no problem. You have your license with you real quick?
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
Let me see if I can find it.
If not, I can also just get your name and date of birth.
I know it's here somewhere. Where to put it?
No problem. Anything in the vehicle I should know about? Guns, knives, drugs, bombs, dead bodies, hookers?
No, sir.
All right,
This
good,
is plastic. I wouldn't keep anything like that in this vehicle.
I don't blame you. It is a very nice looking vehicle indeed.
It was made in the 1950s.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow. I was thinking 60s.
Ah, here it is. I found it.
Perfect.
Here you go.
Thank you, Mr. Is it Huston? It's not. Oh my god. Is it Houston? Is that how you pronounce that?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't have an O in it. Like, okay, I almost made a fool out of myself. Mr. Houston, sit tight for me for just a moment. We'll be right back with you, and we'll get you on your way.
Alrighty.
Appreciate you. So his driver's license expired in 1956. And the vehicle he's operating expired also in the 70s. Okay, that's great. So we're in a situation where we didn't see him driving. So what's going to happen is here, he's going to have to walk. That car cannot be operated on the roadway. And I'll see if he wants me to tow it. Mr. Houston.
Yeah?
When's the last time you visited the Department of Motor Vehicles to renew your driver's license?
I don't know. Must have been, let's see, I'm 88 now. Think about 50 years ago.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right. So your license is long expired, and so is your insurance and vehicle's registration. What is up with that?
My grandsons, Scott and Francis, were supposed to be taking me, but I don't know what happened. I think they flew out and it's like forgot.
Okay. Well, would you do me a favor? I'm going to ask you to go ahead and shut the car off, and if possible, you got a nice bench seat there, I think. Slide on over to this side and just hop out for me.
Slide on over to your side?
Yeah, that'd be much safer than trying to get out with all that traffic.
All right, hold on.
No problem.
There we go.
Perfect. When we get that door, you got it. All right. Come back here. So you're not in any trouble, okay? So it would have been a whole different story if I'd seen you driving. So just get this, right? Had I seen you on the roadway driving, you'd be going to jail right now, and your car would be going to car jail. But because you were sitting stationary, I'm not going to make the assumption you drove or anything like that. But here's the thing. With no license, no registration, and no insurance, you cannot drive that car anywhere, and no one else can drive that car for you. So, said you were trying to get down to Sandy Shores?
Yeah, my grandsons told me I can do it all online, and they bought me this new smartphone, I think is what it's called. I'm still trying to figure out how to use it so I can do that.
So, with how long your license expired in the 90s and your vehicle expired in the 70s, it's not going to be possible to renew that online, because in the DMV system, I doubt that car is even still in the system from when it expired.
Oh, so you're saying I have to get it taken to the DMV?
Yes, that is correct. Take it down there. You're going to need to have your title and everything with you to get this bad boy registered. You know, you can get insurance. Your license expiring in the 90s, I don't even think you probably have to retake some tests. So it's not going to be possible to get all that done roadside here today. What I can do is I can give you a ride down to Sandy, wherever you're going. Be more than happy to do that. The car is not in a safe place. It's going to have to be towed.
Where would it be towed to?
It's going to get towed right down the road to the Paleto Bay impound lot.
Okay.
It will be retrievable by you once you can present us all the valid documents. So if you have the title, you can visit the DMV, let them know that it's been seized. And like I said, we can't give it to you until you get it registered and insured. So you have to let them know and see if they can do anything for you there.
Okay. Do you know if the DMV is open today?
They should be open today, yeah. You should hopefully be able to get it all taken care of today, and you can come retrieve the car once it's all done.
Where's the DMV at? Is it all the way down in Los Santos?
All the way down in Los Santos.
Would you be able to possibly give me a ride there?
I cannot give you a ride that far, unfortunately. We can check and see if any taxis are online, though. Today they have a fancy new app. Usually when their drivers are available, you can find them here. Don't even know what button that is. I'm also learning these new smartphones. I don't much care for them.
You know, back in the 50s, this was the best muscle car around.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Here,
She gets up and goes, baby.
give me a second. I see there's a tow service online. Let me call my dispatch and see.
Okay.
Toledo 65 Los Santos. Six five Los Santos. Do we have a we have DV online and free or Legion?
Stand by one. I do have Legion. I'm not sure if they're up for towing. No, stand by.
Copy, thank you. I've got an individual here that needs a ride down to Los Santos with his vehicle, so that's why I'm asking.
Copy.
My dispatcher is trying to see if we have someone available to come down and give you a ride to the car. Like I said, I can't go down that far, and if we have a tow truck that can come out, it'll be a lot easier for everybody.
Okay. Is it possible for me to grab my bag out of the car?
Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Okay, thank you.
Good thing. What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? 6'5".
It's a negative. The only tow we have available is county at the moment.
Copy that. Alrighty, bad news. The only tow service we have online is county tow, so all they can do is tow that car. So I can give you a ride into Sandy, or I can give you a ride somewhere safer than the side of the road to try to source a ride out of Toledo.
Okay.
What would be better for you?
Here in Toledo is fine.
Okay. Cool. I do need to search you to make sure you don't have any weapons or contraband on you before I can let you into my car. Are you comfortable with me doing that? Do me a favor, don't be reaching into your pockets or anything.
Yeah, that's fine, sorry.
Los Santos status.
Do me a favor, just hop right here in front of the push bar. I'll check you real quick and then get you seated. And then I do need to take your backpack off you and take a look at that.
Oh, okay.
Alright, there you go. Come on around this side, I'll get you a seat in the car.
Okay, thank you.
One over here, I'll give you a hand in.
Alright.
Grab a seat there. Alright, sit tight a moment or two. Is there anything in the car I should know about? When I have it towed, I have to also search it and inventory it, so. Perfect. Alright.
I'm trying to keep everything done. Don't anything go in that car.
Okay, I got you. No problem. Sit tight just a moment.
Los Santos, we're out of 94, safe traffic. Copy 9, flow back 821.
And 6'5", if you can, route me at 51.
Copy 6-5, it'll be county tow, ETA, 1.5 minutes.
Copy, thank you.
Rear, closing.
And 6-5 Los Santos, call IDs in the box for you now.
Roger, thank you.
So did your dispatcher find someone to pick up my car?
No, unfortunately not. It is going to be county tow that'll take it down to the impound. I can have them drive it down to Los Santos if you'd rather, so that way it's a little closer.
I mean, that works if I can find somebody to give me a ride down there.
Okay. Yeah, well, like I said, I'll give you a ride somewhere safer here in Paleto, probably just across the street, the gas station, and then from there you can get yourself a ride down there.
Okay. Do you know if the gas station has a payphone?
I believe it does.
Oh man. I'll need the number to that taxi service then, if you could, please.
It looked like that nobody's taxi services aren't reaching up here into Paleto right now.
Oh, okay.
So you might have to phone a friend.
Okay.
Right, give me 1 second. Let me inventory that car real quick.
Fire 394, check it in. 94, I just saw that. Los Santos 4 out of 94. 94. Do we know the status of X-Ray 280 at the moment? Yeah, from he's code 4, he's just having some code 0 related issues. Alright, copy that.
$6-5 Los Santos, be advised. I'm providing a courtesy ride roughly 20 yards to Ron's gas station here in Paleto.
Copy, 20-yard courtesy ride in progress.
$6-5 has arrived. End of courtesy ride.
Copy, 6-5, advisor starting and ending mileage, please.
Yeah, affirmed. To be 75271 starting, 75271.1 ending.
Los Santos copies all.
All right, you can hop on out here for me, sir.
All right.
There we go. All right, you're all good to go. It's either a phone out here around the corner or the clerk inside should have one for you, but you're all good to go. Make sure to get all your documents squared away. We don't want to catch you driving uninsured or without license, because then you got to go to jail, and that's not fun for anybody.
Yeah.
All righty. Have a good rest of your night and be safe.
Thank you, sir. Hey, do you know if Toledo's retiring any of these anytime soon?
Not to my knowledge.
I would love to own one.
Oh, trust me, I'd like to have one too, but I think the sheriff's office is holding on to him for now.
Hey.
All right. Have yourself a good rest of your night.
You too.
6-5 clear tonight.
Got 6-5 back in service. Time now 1806.
Los Santos, 1041, 10-8.
3746, 1041, 10-8, it's 1806, good evening.
All right, Mark, I saw you. I feel bad. I don't think I caught you while you were here, but I see you, bro. I'm giving you a shout out. What up?
And 3746, Los Santos, if you could just refresh CAD for me.
Also saw Travis here. Said, hey, how you doing today? Good job. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very much. Pleasure to have you stop by the stream. Make sure y'all are dropping a like when you stop by. It means a lot to me. Helps out the channel a good bit. I do have a report that I need to finish up, so I'm going to pull around to...
3946, Los Santos, receiving that.
I'm trying to go harass Hash real quick. Every time we get partnered in the same area, we get some whack shit happening.
46 negative, you're not on my board.
Or do they just give the sergeants the cool cars now?
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, sure. Well, you're stuck with me tonight, so God, I hope you brought your vest.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay,
I know who was up here. Yeah.
You got your flame retardant suit on too, right?
Yeah, I did. I got it in the trunk.
Insurance is good to go. Your family will get some money if you don't make it.
Yeah.
All right.
Most likely.
All right, I just want to check and make sure.
All right.
All right, I'll see you out there.
I need to park so I can fix my cab.
I got you.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Now we're just going to tidy up a report that we didn't finish writing from Tuesday when we were not live. I'm going to pull in right here to this parking lot. Swing around. And then... Time for that weirdo. All right, let's get that report done. It's already mostly typed out. I just need to get a narrative slapped in it. All ID with paper on it.
3946 Los Santos. How about now?
Negative, sir. I'll try refreshing on my end.
Simple.
Oh, God.
46 Los Santos, I still don't have you.
10-4. I'll try again.
This is a very generic report. This is not the same quality of report that I normally do. Uh,
3946 Los Santos. How about now?
No, sir, I don't have you still.
What's up, Dalton? What's up, Joshua Gamer? How are y'all doing? Happy freaking Thursday to ya. We're finishing up a quick report from Tuesday when we were not live.
Los Santos, I have you now, sir.
10-4, thank you, sir.
We're almost done with this little report now. We will polish that up later and make it up to par with all of my other reports, but I needed to get a narrative in there somehow. That being said, we are ready to get back out on the road. For those of y'all that didn't know, that is the level of roleplay we have here. We are required to write reports on everything that we do when interacting with folks, so we got to make sure we keep up with them. Otherwise, we end up with a backlog of paperwork, and that's just not fun for anyone.
Los Angeles National 582, keeping 42 foot away, thank you so much.
582, 10, 7, 10, 42, good night.
Los Santos 4 Adam 4.
Hi, boy. Can you show me making contact with 12059 Catfish View? Copy, can you advise the nature? It's gonna be a welfare check. That will fill you out 2059 Catfish View.
Going to flip around and, if possible, make contact with that vehicle for their window tint. Window tint is always a good reason to stop the vehicle. Gives you an opportunity to chat with that driver and see if anything else worth note is occurring. So hopefully they're still up at that gas station. We'll flip around. We'll head back. If they are, we'll head down the road a little bit. We'll catch them driving on a public roadway, which we did see just now, but we'd like to see it again. I think I left my tint reader in my other car. That's unfortunate. That's all right. We can still stop and chat with him. Alright, looks like that vehicle continued on, which means that I can go grab a tint reader anyway. I should have had one on me. I might have left it in a different patrol car. I'm really mad we lost that car back there. I don't know where he went.
Fleet of 6-5, Los Santos, your status?
6-5, I am 10-8. I was clear originally.
Copy, 6-5, clear.
Grab 2 of these little bastards just so I can have one in my backpack too in case I happen to lose one again. All right. Now we are prepared to be a true road pirate and stop folks for window tint. What's up, Devoured Havoc? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Happy Thursday to you. I was gonna write a new meet chat.
I'll take the score at 9-4. 9-4.
Can I have you update the picture of this complaint of illegal camping? Updated location is 058 Captain.
Copy, I've updated the call.
Just doing a quick new me chat. I want to be able to do and observe for seatbelt. There we go. Now we've got a little thing on there to observe passengers and drivers for their seatbelts. I don't want to know where that SUV went with the tinted windows. It just kind of disappeared into the ether up here. It's supposed to be clear skies tonight. The weather machine must be acting up.
What's that back doing on that port? Theater, 9-4. Last unit calling, what's that for 9-4? What's your 20 out of it? I'm going to be on the north side of the owner's property. It's going to be up by a lake. Are you up at the road? You're coming in broken up. I'm not seeing any sign of the camping yet.
Hello! See you at Young's later.
Los Santos Metro 463, can you send me out an additional unit 7086, the up and out? I have two individuals here messing with my patrol car.
Copy 7086, is that going to be Clinton or Montana? Yes. I'm in the back.
Later, 6-5 traffic.
6-5.
1009 Great Ocean Highway eastbound, black SUV, license plate ready.
Copy, stand by 1.
6594, is that the SUV, luxury one with the tinted out windows?
Yeah. Yeah, firm.
Yeah, I tried to get behind that vehicle earlier, but he took me off near Union.
6-5, did he run from you and pursuit was initiated, or did you just not catch up to him?
Yeah, it's gonna be the latter. I just couldn't catch up to him.
65 Los Santos, go ahead with your 28.
6-4 Henry Tom Mary 149 6-4 HTM 149.
Copy, traffic.
New dispatch. Traffic stop. Great Ocean Highway //Route 1 1009.
Go ahead.
Howdy, driver, can you roll all the windows down for me so I can see into that vehicle?
Copy. Polito 65 Los Santos.
Go ahead.
6-5.
65, vehicles returning restricted registration, could be other government agency.
Copy. Hello, gentlemen. Do me a favor, don't reach for your weapons. Did we speak just the other day? I'm Deputy Stolas with the Sheriff's Office.
I believe we did.
We did up there in freaking Sandy Shores, is that right?
Uh-huh.
Alrighty.
So why are you bothering us this time?
Oh, your window tint is illegal in San Andreas. However, I'm assuming that this is a government vehicle, is that correct?
Yep. It's
Okay.
exempt.
Alright. Sure thing, I would have expected to see exempt plates on it, but you guys are good to go then. Just be safe out there.
Yep. You
Appreciate
too.
you. Yep, have a good one.
Good patrol.
6-5, I'm clearing off this stop at 10-8.
Copy 65, 28 from 31. About 923, 31.
Los Santos Metro 463, we're code 4 here. Talking to the individual.
The Paleto Bay Explorer is based on the Clovis Police Department. Clovis. Hang on. God damn it. We just did this yesterday. I cannot remember. Yes, it's Clovis. C-L-O-V-I-S. That's the name of the city. So they're based off of Clovis Police. I think they look beautiful. These are our Paleto Bay ones. Y'all, pardon me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Thank y'all for your patience. Get back out there. Sorry about that. Hopefully you guys are all having a great Thursday.
Copy. Copy, take 4 out of 94, Los Santos.
9-4, send it.
Assist 4, Sam 5-3 on traffic, 1000 North Freeway westbound.
Copy that, I'm in route.
Copy, 76 1834.
What's up, Kennedy? How are you? Welcome to the stream from my friend. God, fuck my work.
Metro 463, Metro 259, you code 4.
Well, out of 9-4, it's going to be 23.
Copy, 22.
4 out of 85, Los Santos.
85.
Show us out on a welfare check, 2050 Snore Freeway southbound. We're going to be out with a female holding a sign walking down the freeway.
Copy, 2050 Snore Freeway southbound with 15 minutes.
Los Santos, 4 out of 9-4, start at 3rd unit.
Copy, Toledo 65, assist the units 1000 Snore Freeway westbound.
6-5, copy. Do you guys need a code response?
Yeah, why don't you make it,
6-5, copy. I'll be right with you.
4 out of 40, assist the units 1000 Snore Freeway westbound. Sam 46 Los Santos status.
3 Sam 46, code 4.
Copy, code 4.
Six 5 to units on scene. You guys facing north or south?
Four Sam 534 Adam 94, Toledo 65 asking northbound or southbound.
We're going to be facing westbound, 1000, just by the diner.
Yep, 6-5, got eyes on, movie 23.
Copy, 65, 23, you lose the video.
Los Santos, Metro 463.
463.
Can you start EMS for our location 70?
Go over there, I'll talk to you in a second.
What do you need? Do you need help with something?
I'll explain everything in a second. Like I said, you guys can step over there. Don't come walking up on us like that. I don't like.
Well, it's my vehicle. I want to know why you're banging on it.
I'm banging on it because the people in the back's refusing to open it. I got someone that sounds like they're gagged in the back of it that's banging his head against the wall.
No, he's just sick. We're trying to get him up to urgent care so we can get a COVID test.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll get all that figured out in just a second. All right.
Yeah, well, we got to be quick here. Do you need something for the vehicle? It's my vehicle.
As of right now, not really. I've ran it.
What was the cause for the stop?
The cause for the stop was overtaking on the shoulder back there.
All right, did you write him a ticket?
I think what we need,
Not
sir,
yet.
is for you to step back just like the corporal asked you. I think that's what we need right now.
I asked him a question. Did you write him a ticket for it? Write him an
As of
infraction
right now, we are
and let him go.
investigating a further matter. All right.
A further
like
matter?
Like I told you before, you can step over there and explain everything to you in a second.
And what is the further matter?
The further matter is the possible person that's ball gagged in the back of the van that's banging his head.
Can you see anybody in there?
Yeah, the window's tinted. That's why I'm trying to get the door open. So if you can
You don't
step
need to
over
open the
there,
door. You
as
got
much
a
as-
warrant for it? You got a warrant for it?
I got reasonable suspicion. That gives me enough.
Because somebody's coughing?
Because someone sounded like they're ball gagged and banging their head on
And
the
what
wall.
does a ball gag sound like?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
that's
not playing the game. Like I said, you can step- like I said, you can step
very
over there.
specific. That's
Like I
a
said, you
very,
can
very
step over there. I'll explain
specific.
everything to you in a second.
Well, it's my vehicle, so it's a very, very specific sound,
So-
right? So what is that exactly that sound like?
So here's where we're at. The corporal has to give you...
In your training,
The corporal has given you
what
lawful
exactly
instruction to step
does that
away from
sound
the traffic stop. You are currently obstructing our investigation. Please step away from the traffic stop and we'll come
Tell me exactly what it sounds like. That's all I'm asking, and then I'll step back.
I don't want to have to
give you an
ask you
example.
another time.
Step
Well,
away.
we don't have
I'm
to open
placing,
the van either.
I'm going to place you in cuffs if you do not step away right now for obstruction.
I'm just telling you, you know, you're making career moves.
Okay, this is the last time we're going to ask you. Please step back.
I mean, he overtook the shoulder for a safety reason. He couldn't pull left.
Write the infraction, and we'll be on our way.
He overtook the shoulder because he got brake checked.
Telling me, I got a specific fucking sound, so I'm gonna bang on your van and open it. Give me a break.
And considering friends he had.
So every sound that somebody makes, every sound that someone makes, they gotta. You bang on the car.
Speech 41. Okay, that's the geocaching for that topic.
And Toledo 6-5, I just want to advise, we've got 3 or 4 uninvolved parties on this traffic stop as well, being non-compliant.
Received.
Would you do me a favor and also
Break
step
maximum
away from this
463.
traffic stop? I don't want to have you in between our patrol cars and this vehicle, please.
Sure, I get it.
Appreciate you. All right, have a seat.
Well, there was 2 back there. The aliens took the other one. That's what we're working
Okay.
on right now. The president of the club then decided to walk up, start
Received.
impeding
They're
in
advising
the
a
investigation,
standard response time at
saying
this
that we need reasonable suspicion and what does a ball gag sound like, everything like that. Then advised him if he didn't want to step away, I would get him for obstruction. He's now decided that he would like to lawfully step away. So we'll
4 out of
wait for
8,
the
5,
aliens
you
to
can
come
go
back,
back
see if we
in
can figure out what the hell's going on.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to step on your toes there, but he said one more thing, I was just going to put him in cuffs myself. I don't know why he thinks he has a right to impede, but...
I wonder if the Mel's back that the aliens took.
I don't believe so.
What's all going on?
4-6 from 4-8. Can you
I
meet
made a
over
stop
at
on the vehicle
1000 Great Ocean Highway?
heading westbound here for overtaking the shoulder.
Couldn't be by the diner.
After making contact, I heard someone in the back.
Have we already identified the driver?
I don't think so.
Are you the driver, buddy?
Yeah, I'm the driver.
Has anyone gotten your ID from you yet?
Yep.
Okay,
The main
excellent.
guy who stopped me.
Okay.
What's your name? What's your name
then?
then?
My name's Scott.
What's your name? Scott what?
Scott Rizzuto.
Okay, what's your date of birth?
I don't.
Did these guys
Look,
roll up?
he's got my ID. Just can you? I don't want to talk about this right now. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
He's got my whole ID. He's got everything.
Okay, so here's the thing, Scott. All right, we don't know what. We only know what we've been told. All right, so I'm gonna try and get your ID so that we can get this sped up a little bit. All right.
He's got my ID.
Okay, so what's your name and date of birth?
Scott Rizzuto.
What's your date of birth?
Do I have to give you my date of birth?
You do.
Yes. What's the date of birth? Because I'm sure that there's a decent amount of Scott Rizzutos out there, and if one of them has a warrant and I can't prove that that's not you, so what's your date of birth?
So there were two in the van, the one that's in front and then one of them's with the aliens right now?
There's 3.
Alright, there you go. Can you hear me? My voice box?
Yeah, what's your date of birth?
March 14th, 1994.
Thank you, Mr. Rizzuto.
Alright.
You spell that last name. It's a pretty unique name.
R-I-Z-Z-U-P-O.
Gotcha, okay.
You got any reason why the black SUV is speeding away so fast?
Okay, so he just asked my name and then dips? What's going on here? Come on.
Nice.
6'5", if that's a black four-door SUV with dark tinted windows, possibly an FIV vehicle.
Hey, Vermin's like a hatchback style.
It's a Granger 3600 XL, kind of like a Escalade, or pardon me, suburban style vehicle.
No, that's not gonna be it. This vehicle just drove at high rate speed. I'm gonna see why he's going so fast from the stop we just had.
Beautiful day.
It is. Were these two trying to come over this way before?
Oh yeah, they were in between. I pulled up when they were already here, but they were right in between my car and this van. They were, I guess the president of the club was getting fairly aggressive. He was about a hair away from me putting him in custody myself. Corporal Adams had given him several warnings that he needed to
give somebody a rundown on why I, quote, overtook that truck?
Alright.
So, let me just tell you something really quickly. The way that traffic laws work, it doesn't matter why you did it. So, with criminal actions like theft, hang on. This is me explaining. It's just the way it works. If you did it, you did it. That's all there is to it. It doesn't have to be a reason. So with theft, you have to intend to steal an item. With traffic violations, you don't have to intend to do anything. If it's illegal, it's illegal. We're going to stop you and chow. So,
okay. Can we just write the ticket then?
Absolutely not. We're going to finish the investigation that the corporal started.
You know if your colleague is coming back from the aliens anytime soon?
Apparently they're like resetting his mind, so I don't know how soon it'll be.
Okay. Alright, if you could just hang out for a minute, I'm going to try to sort some of this stuff out here, but there's obviously a lot going on. I don't know, I just got here, so I'm just trying to figure this all out.
What I'm going to have you do is actually step around this way, away from the roadway for your safety. If you can just head back over here by this rock, and grab a seat or stand there for us.
Okay.
Who is the guy that's just sitting in the van there?
That's one of the other individuals. His buddy got taken by that's your for.
Oh, okay.
And has anybody patted you down yet?
No.
All right, do me a favor. Face right on towards...
hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. I do have my legal loaded firearm on me.
And your concealed carry license as well?
Yep.
Perfect. Face towards my car real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and just relieve you of that weapon during our interaction here.
I better get that back.
As long as everything is good with it, you absolutely will. Yes, sir.
Not since he wasn't able to talk to begin with.
Oh, got a bug on your.
Yeah, well. All right.
I mean, at
perfect.
this point,
I appreciate that.
Refusing to get out on a
and at that point, you can, like I said, you can have a seat, stand there, whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna stand here.
All right, I appreciate you, sir. Yeah, I took a weapon off him. I'm gonna go run it.
He has a revolver in his name.
I think the window tint
Okay,
is
perfect. I'm just
easy
gonna make sure
enough.
it's the same one.
That front,
Yeah.
them front
That
windows
could
and
possibly
that
be
dark.
illegal.
I have. Let me grab my tint reader.
Yeah, you can have it on the back. You can't have it.
Jenny was having some problems.
Got my
and now
tint
we're
reader. Let
taking
me
him
know
to
if
the
you want me
damn
to
medical
check it.
facility.
Oh, please do.
And you're
The
saying
front
that's
one
why you
over
have
here.
Yeah, I
phone
need.
shoulder and stuff to try to
Okay.
bring him up here.
Can I explain why I drove on the shoulder?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, there was a cement truck in front of me and a cement truck to my left. The cement truck started to break out of nowhere, so I had nothing that I could have done instead of go on the shoulder and try to avoid it. I couldn't go left and I couldn't stop because he stopped immediately right in front of me. This is the only way I could have reacted.
Okay, now I have a question for you.
All right.
Are the windows electric or do they have a crank to roll down?
In the front?
In the front, yeah.
They're electric.
Okay. Do me a favor. If I can borrow the key from you, I'm going to check the tint on your front windows. It appears to be illegal, so that gives me the probable cause to investigate that. If I have a tint reader, I'm going to run the tint real quick.
Okay, well, mind if I ask my president, who owns this vehicle?
No, sir, you're the driver, which means you're the one who's in control of the vehicle, which means you're responsible for it. So I'll ask you again if I can borrow the keys from you, just to roll down the window.
Am I legally, am I being told legally to do this?
One Victor 24 from
Is this
Julian
what's
50
happening
direct.
right now?
We can do it a couple different ways. If you want
Can
to
I get
obstruct
in
my
round
investigation, I have
All
no
right,
problem.
all right.
Northbound,
Look,
Okay.
jeez.
Hey. Sometimes it has been attached.
So I know your buddy's sick. Do we need to get the paramedics started for him?
Just try and get him there. Look, I don't think it's that serious. We just want to get him there to get him tested. It doesn't have to be a whole
Well, no, I'm
paramedics.
just asking. I apologize if you're taking this one way, but I'm just genuinely asking. Okay.
Well, okay, look, I apologize that I'm getting worried with you, but the guy who just got in the van, right? Immediately, he would just let me explain myself, just telling me, look, you got yada yada yada, and I'm trying to speak it out, being an adult. That's so hard to ask.
All right.
So I apologize if I'm coming off in a rude manner. I am just personally upset.
Okay, and I hear you, and I am, so tonight, I am the watch commander for the sheriff's office, so if you want to talk to me about making a complaint once this is done, I am very happy to take that for you.
I want this to be done as soon as possible.
Okay, so that's what we're looking for too. So if, I understand that it's frustrating, but if we can all kind of just take a breath here, we'll work through it and get you on your way just as soon as we can, alright?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'll be right back.
Just to let you know, your front windows came back at 20%. It's illegal.
Well, it's not my van, so tell it to my press.
You're totally aware the ticket's going to be in your name, right?
Look, if you want it to be changed, it's not my deal.
Okay, but I'm just letting you know.
I did not say, look,
like, the ticket goes to you.
I am aware.
Okay,
I am aware.
That's all that I'm asking.
I bet.
Okay. Here, man.
But it sounded potentially like it could be somebody in distress, and we can't establish any kind of communication with them to confirm that they're okay. So I don't know, since they're telling me it's your van, if you'd be willing to pop that door and let us just talk to him for a minute. I mean, I know he's sick, but you see where I'm coming from with this?
Yeah, I see your point of view of it, but I don't think you see my point of view of it either. You know, you pulled him over for a traffic infraction, fine, write him the ticket, right? Probably deserves it, fucking knucklehead. The whole, like, oh, I hear somebody in distress, very vague about, especially when you're talking about somebody who is just a specific sound.
Okay.
And what I'm saying is, like, you write him the ticket. Write him the ticket and let us be on our way. You know.
Okay.
Everybody's fine.
All right. Just hang out with these guys for a minute.
What I'm saying is just, you know, write the ticket. We'll be on our way, and it's not a big deal. It's just a very vague thing. Yeah, I hear it's, you know, you're taking a general sound and making it very, very specific. You know what I mean?
What if you were in distress in the back of somebody's vehicle and the police were trying to get a hold of you or the paramedics and, you know, crazy situation, right? But what if that was happening to you and the person's like, no, you can't attempt to render aid? How would you feel about that? You would probably want that medical aid if you were in distress, right?
Sure. No, I totally get it. Yeah. Yep. Totally get it.
Well, just so you know,
there's nobody in distress.
Okay, excellent. Just so you know, your window tint on your van's illegal. So.
All right, well, write the ticket on it then.
Yeah, that'll be part of it too.
Yeah, just write the ticket.
Either of you guys have any weapons on you?
Yep.
Excellent. What about you, sir? All right. Mind if I relieve you of those weapons during our interaction for our safety?
Yep.
You do mind?
Yep, I do mind.
Okay, excellent. Don't reach for those weapons. Where are they located on your persons right now?
Mine's holstered in my vest.
In the vest? Okay, how about you, sir?
Left side cut.
Okay. Do you guys have your concealed carry permits on you since you've now admitted you have weapons concealed on you? Can I see those, please? Can I get those permits from you, please?
What do you need?
Your concealed weapons license.
Why?
Because you've told me you have a concealed weapon on you, so now I'm going to make sure that you have the legal right to do so.
Well, you asked, I answered, and you know, it's don't give us a hard time. I don't have to show you. I'm also not being detained right now. So.
Are we being investigated for a crime?
Well, I'm going to ask you again for your concealed weapons license because you've told me you have a weapon concealed on you. If it's valid, I'll give it right back.
And I said yes.
And then you told me you did. So I'm asking you one more time, please provide me that legal documentation you're required to present to me.
Are 7 officers really necessary for one fucking van?
Can I get that concealed weapons permit, sir?
I want to ask you a question. Why do you need my information along with my other legal documents if I'm not being detained?
Because you're so close to our traffic stop that for our safety, I'm going to ensure that you're following all the laws as you're required to.
Well, where do you need us to move? Because this is the first time, other than when I was up by the road, you said.
Completely gone. If you don't want us to be asking you for anything else, leave. Like, be entirely gone from here. Not in this dirt parking lot anywhere. There's a fruit stand up the road. You're more than welcome to head up there and wait for your buddy.
But, I mean, the van's owned by Prez.
Sure, no problem. And the driver is legally responsible for it. So, again, you can present me those documents or you're totally free to go. You can just head on in.
Well, if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay, too, because this is...
Sure, and then because of your proximity, I'm going to ask you for your concealed weapons permit because you've told me you
walked up to me, deputy,
That's
Okay.
true.
Excellent. You sit tight right there. At this point, you're not free to go.
You walked up to me. We were standing over here by ourselves.
Perfect. I was coming to find some folks. These gentlemen have told me they have concealed weapons. I'm just trying to validate their permits. They're not presenting them. So we're running into a little bit of an issue here because of your proximity to our investigation. I'll ask you one final time to present those permits.
You walked up to us.
Are you refusing to provide your information to me? Are you refusing
What
to
I'm
identify?
saying is you're giving us a hard time for no reason. And you're holding up my guy for a traffic infraction.
I don't care about your guy. Where is your concealed weapons permit?
I have it in my wallet.
Present that to me.
Oh, you walked up to me. Am I being
Are
detained?
you
for
are
that?
detained because you told me
Now,
you have a
now I'm
concealed
detained
weapon.
because I said I'm free to
Yes,
stay.
that's correct.
2 minutes
Provide
ago,
me
you
with
just
that.
said I'm free to go.
Provide
which means
me
I'm
with
free to
that, or
stay.
I'm going to detain you until I can identify you and find out if this weapon, the alleged weapon, is legally carried.
I was
It's
already
really simple.
identified.
That's great, not to me. And did you present a concealed weapons permit to them?
Nobody asked for one.
All right, well, I'm asking now.
You walked up to me and said, "Hey, do you have a
Turn around,
weapon
face
on
away
you?"
from me.
I said,
Place your
yes.
hands out to the side
And
like
then
an
you
airplane.
said, "Can I have it?" And I said, "No." And then
Turn
you said, "You have a
around,
concealed weapon."
face away
I said,
from
yes.
me. Place your hands out to the side like an airplane.
You guys are making career decisions. I'm just saying.
That's great. Last chance. Turn around, face away from me. Put your hands out to the side like an airplane.
You
No.
had Prez's information in your vehicle when you ran the van. Couldn't you
If
get-
you refuse my command again, I'll be
We're not
placing
in
you
your
under
proximity.
arrest.
Hold on.
We were here.
Let me talk to him, Dennis.
And then you guys came up. I walked up to the road and you said, "Go away." And I came back here. I did. I came back after we had a conversation. We've been standing here by ourselves for 10 minutes. And then you walked up to me. You came up here. So don't tell me I'm in your proximity. All right, I'm not up by your vehicles. I'm not up by my van. We moved back earlier and we were standing here by ourselves for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes.
Perfectly fine.
Yes, sir.
And then you walked up to me and said, asked the questions, I answered them, and then you said you're free to go, and I said, well, I'm free to stay too. So I'm staying here, waiting for my guy, waiting for you guys to write a traffic infraction, and we'll be out of here.
Okay, here's the thing. You know what's in the back of that van, right?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know? You're the president and you don't know?
I wasn't driving.
Okay, I understand that. But here's the thing. There's 2 unconscious people back there, so we gotta make sure that they're alright. We gotta do our job. Do you understand that?
2 unconscious people?
That's what I'm being told.
I was told 1. Didn't
Okay.
they hear you say that? Didn't they say?
I was under the impression there was 2, but the aliens took 1. So
There's
here's
no
the thing.
ambulance here at all.
We're
There's
getting
no
one on
ambulance.
the way.
We're taking one guy into the Toledo Bay Medical Center. He's got COVID.
Okay.
He ain't doing good. He passed out on us.
So here's the thing. We pulled over the vehicle. There was 2 people in the back
Great.
that were injured. We gotta do our part, right?
There's not.
Here,
There's
listen
not
to
2
me.
people.
Look here, listen.
Yep.
Shut up for a second before you go to jail. I know you say
Okay.
you're making career decisions. Listen to me really quick, all right?
I'm listening.
Man to man. We gotta do our jobs. We gotta make sure everyone's all right. We gotta make sure no one's getting fucking kidnapped, all right? So we gotta do our job to make sure that everything's safe. Part of that is to make sure that 2 random people that we don't know their intentions of are not just waiting behind in the parking lot. So I ask you respectfully, please just wait for your van up at the gas station at Ron's. Is that that hard of a request? Can we just have you guys wait for the
You
van?
know what? Just to fix all these problems, here's my fucking concealed carry permit. There you go. You have the officer back here.
What did you say?
I'll take that. Thank you.
Hey, why can't you just wait here like we?
Okay,
It'll show
so
that
here's
I
the thing.
am approved.
I'm trying to de-escalate the situation, right?
No, I totally.
I told you my part. Right?
Right.
Why we're doing this investigation right now. I told you that
Get it.
part.
Understand it.
I'm talking to you man to man right now.
I understand.
We gotta do our job really quick. Part of that is that we don't like people waiting behind some bushes while we're conducting an investigation, alright? So I'm asking you respectfully to just wait up there. That way there's no more further hostilities here. Because obviously there's some sort of hostility between...
I'm just saying,
over
we were here for 10
Much
minutes by ourselves.
Okay.
Your
I just got here.
officer,
I just got here.
Toledo officer walked up to us.
Here's the thing.
Alright.
I just got here, right?
So
You just saw me pull up, right?
I don't know.
I'm still getting all the information. I'm just trying to de-escalate the
let
situation.
me tell you the information.
Okay, I'll
we
listen to you.
We were here for 10 minutes. Okay, you got pulled over. We waited 5 minutes right here.
Okay.
I went up and I said, "What's going on? It's my van. It's taking long for a traffic infraction." They said, "Step back, go away, blah blah blah." Okay. We came back and stood here for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And more police came up. More and more police came up. More and more police came up. We didn't approach them. We stood right here for 10 minutes, and then Mr. Paleto Bay officer came up to us. All right. He came to our proximity.
Okay.
Didn't ask us to move. He just asked, "Do you have a weapon?" "Yes, I do." "Can I see it?" "No, you can't." "Do you have concealed weapon?" Concealed carry
I
permit.
asked if I could
Yes,
take
I have
weapons
it.
off you for our
And I
safety.
said
You said
no.
And that's totally fine.
Okay, so that's the end of the conversation there. Now you're trying to hold us up and say, "Well, you're going to give it to me because you told me you have it." And no, I'm not. You're standing here minding our own business.
Can you get your hands away from your chest, please? You said that weapon's holstered under your vest, right? I don't want your hands anywhere near it right now.
It's in my cut.
Okay, so please put your hands down away from it.
I'm not going to do it. But listen, what I was saying was, I'm giving you the information you have come to seek out, deputy, and that's exactly what happened. I feel like we are being, we're being tripped up because of what's going on with the van. I don't know what's going on over there. Something about, they hear the sound, and I told them, "Hey, we're trying to take somebody up to the Paleto Medical Center," and then. So I came up here to this traffic stop, and he said, "Back away, back away." Okay, we backed away.
Okay.
So did you find out that information?
So I'm hearing.
Was that information related to?
I'm hearing your side. I'm hearing everyone else's side. All right. Moral of the story is, here comes FD right now. You hear him, right?
Yeah, I can't hear you over that siren. Damn, that's loud.
Exactly. So we're gonna have them check out here, make sure that they're not going to die, because that's the last thing we want, right? It's the last thing anyone wants. On both sides is for anyone to die, correct?
Well, exactly. That's why we're trying to get the guy to the medical center.
That's why we got the EMTs here. They're gonna do their vitals, and they're gonna have a faster way to get them to the hospital than you guys. All right.
Say it one more time there, deputy. That ambulance was in my ear.
Okay, so they're gonna have they're gonna make sure that he's not gonna die on the side of the road, and then they're gonna get him to the hospital, and then be able to. So.
All right, you guys take him, and can you get the traffic infractions paperwork to my guy, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah,
Does that sound good?
So they're still doing their investigation, all right? What I'm gonna ask you respectfully to do is to wait up the road at the Ron's gas station at 1012, right in Paleto, right there. You'll be able to see the ambulance pass, and then you'll be able to meet your guy at Paleto Bay Medical Center if they take him. All right?
I would agree to that if your deputy and this officer didn't escalate the situation. We were here minding our own business, and we're going to continue to stand here and mind our own business because I'm not letting my guy and my vehicle out of my sight now. Okay, now I could understand before if we were the ones making a scene and not complying and not paying attention and all that, and then you asked us to leave, we would go, we would screw, right? But your officer's the one who escalated this. All right, that's what I'm saying. We were standing here by ourselves for 10 minutes. They wouldn't explain to me what was going on.
That you told me you're carrying a concealed weapon and are failing to provide me with the legal documents that you're required to show me that you have the right to carry that weapon concealed. That's where we're at. Your buddy here did, which is great. It was valid. That's all good. All I need to see, a little tiny card the government gives you that said, "Here's your right to carry that weapon concealed."
You ran the license plate on it.
Yeah, look,
I haven't run anything. I don't even know who you are. I don't even, because I don't have to. You have to provide me that.
You don't know who I am?
No, sir, I don't know who you are. Sure, do you want to provide me your license instead of the concealed carry permit?
Run the license plate up the fucking van. It's registered.
No, sir, I do not have to run the license plate. I'm asking.
All right, let me throw out an olive branch. Mark, take off. Go on up to the cabin. I'm going to stay here, and I'm keeping my van and my guy in the site. Because I don't know what's going on. I feel it's unlawful, and I have a right to watch and protect myself. So, Mark, screw off. Just go up. There's an olive branch. And I'm going to stand right here, by my bike. I'm not going to move. When whoever is responsible for the traffic stop finishes the paperwork, we'll move on.
Great. How about that ID so I can identify who you are?
You know who I am, and I'm not going to ID because I'm not detained, and I'm not under suspicion of a crime, and I'm going to stand right here.
All right. How about that concealed carry license then? We're going to circle back to that one because I really don't want to have to detain you, take your weapon off you, search you, find all this stuff out when you could simply provide me that one silly little document.
What's going on?
Look, you walked up to me.
Sir?
All right, I was standing here for 10 minutes by myself.
He's got a concealed weapon. He's refusing to provide legal documentation that he has a right to conceal a weapon and has been refusing to the whole time.
Okay, his name is Brian Buffy. You want to just run him and see if you can find it that way?
Sure. He refused to identify. He's giving me this. You should know me. I don't know who the hell he is. Brian.
I didn't know him to identify. Your other deputy up by the road already asked me.
Buffey.
F-F-E-Y. Cool. Thank you. Hey, Mike.
Really.
That's why I came up to explain it earlier. I don't know if you were here yet, but I told the officer, I said, hey, yeah, it's got COVID. We're trying to get him to the medical center. You know, we're on our way. Write the ticket, and we'll be out of here, right?
I mean, we have a duty of welfare that attaches when we start to get concerned about something like this. And I mean, I do hear you, but there's a lot of liability that attaches to that. We do have a duty to intervene in cases where we think something like that might be going on. And I hear you that you guys were trying to run him up to the medical center, but when we offered to call the paramedics, they didn't want any part of that either. They said there was no reason to call them out here, which
we could have had him there 20 minutes
the suspicion.
Ago.
I hear you, but I'm just explaining to you what we've got so far.
I mean, we could have had him there 20 minutes ago getting treated, and he's still not there. You know what I mean?
I mean, but he is with the paramedics now, and honestly, if he was in that level of where you're not sure how he's doing, you're going to rush him up to the hospital, the paramedics are better suited to deal with something like that.
Well, now in this situation, yeah, but what I'm saying is if we had got him there 20 minutes earlier, where the traffic infraction could have been written and we've been on our way, he could have been there for 20 minutes or, you know, except, you know, I'm generalizing here. You guys drag this out for a sound, and really specific sound, or really specific generalization, let me say, from a not so specific sound. So that's my point. And you guys, I feel like you guys are holding us up, trying to trip us up, trip my guy up when he was being cooperative. I came up to try to de-escalate the situation. Like, what's going on? Why is it taking so long? So the officer moved us back, so we moved back. Standard, you know, we're here by ourselves for 10 minutes.
And I hear what you're trying to do, and I can appreciate it. You know, it's your vehicle, all that, but you've got to just work with us a little bit on this. You can't be coming up to traffic stops like that. I mean, I'm not saying that you did anything wrong, but, you know, set some alarm bells off for my guys here.
I get that, but I also said, look, I'm trying to help. Do you need some help? Do you need some information? What's going on? This is my van. I own the van. Do you need the paperwork or something? You know, it should be in the glove box there, et cetera, et cetera. They didn't want any part of me. I said,
sir, but
okay.
You also have to understand that whoever's driving the van, it's in their possession at the time. So anything that's wrong at that time,
that's not what I'm arguing. That's not what I said. What I said was the traffic stop was taking a long time. So what the hell's going on? You guys need help? This is what's going on. You need some help? They didn't want to hear it from me. They said, go back, go away. Okay, we'll move back. Trying to tell him what was going on, and because it was my van, and he was banging on the back window there, and I was like, what are you doing? You know, you got a warrant for that? Et cetera, et cetera. So we moved back here, stood here for 10 minutes, didn't say anything to anybody, didn't walk up there again, and now we're in this situation where I've got other officers walking up to me asking for my information. Fine, they asked me questions, I answered them. I held onto my weapon legally. I'm not trying to
Sure, but you
give anybody a hard time. However, if we're getting tripped up, then I'm gonna obviously give that same attitude back. You know what I mean?
And you're certainly entitled to talk to us how you want to talk to us, but what I'm just trying to point out is that when you interject yourself into a traffic stop like that, you have now become part of what's going on here.
Yeah, well, I feel like I was already. You know, we were all driving together.
You can be subject to arrest too for obstructing. Not saying you
Which
are
we're
today.
not going to do that right now.
Exactly.
But you just we're trying to sort this out and not push this any further
I went up
than
there
it
with
has
good
to go.
intentions, right? And then, you know,
Good intentions, but how are my guys going to know that? You know, we have
Yeah, I
training
totally get
you've
it.
maybe seen on the internet. You know what happens sometimes to officers on traffic stops. I mean,
Sure, I know, I get it, man. Like, but he was banging on my van, right? Banging on the back door. I'm like, what are you doing? Do you need help with it? What's going on? Can I offer some assistance or some information? And nobody wanted that, so they said move back. Okay, we moved back. Been standing here ever since, and that's why. You know, I feel like a traffic stop turned into banging on the back of my van for a general sound that got interpreted as something to be very specific. I don't know what's going on now. That's why I'm not letting my van out of my sight. I'm not letting my driver out of my sight. And that's why I've been standing here by myself for 10 minutes. And I'm kind of pissed off. I understand. I understand what the...
Well, Mr. Buffy, if you want to make a complaint against my officers, I'm more than happy to take the complaint. But what I need to
It's none of that,
re-emphasize here is, well, and I appreciate you being understanding, but I'm just trying to point out.
It's not at that level is what I'm saying. And I understand what you're pointing out. However, you're not listening to what I'm pointing out. What I'm pointing out was, yeah, I walked up there after he was banging on it. Do you need help? No. Move back. Get out of here. Fine, we moved back. I'm standing here by myself. By myself. Not doing anything. And then other officers came up, asked me some questions, and that turned into, well, we need your information. And I said no. You know, you guys are giving us a hard time for the reasons you've explained. And now, you know, I'm standing here by, don't give me a hard time, because I'm not going to play along, is all I'm saying. You know, one situation warrants the other situation. Does that make sense? We're trying to be along. It's getting late, you know. We got stuff to do.
All right. Do we have anything further to detain this gentleman for?
This gentleman, not detained.
Okay. So, I understand you want to stay here and watch. That's totally fine. I just would ask you to just stay over here in this area. Where
I ain't going anywhere, man.
Approach the van or like too much, but
I'm
just
not
to
moving
clarify with
more
you
than
here,
2
you
feet
are,
from my bike. I
okay,
got it.
so you are
It's-
legally free to go if you choose, but I understand you wish to stay here, okay?
It's clear as a window that was just used with Windex. I get it. I'm not going anywhere.
All right.
But I'm also not letting my van now or my guy out of my sight based on what's
totally fine.
going on.
Okay, just give me a minute here. I'm going to check with
And
the
I sent
fire
my
guys
other
what
guy
happened,
away
and-
because he was getting more of an olive branch for you guys because he was getting mouthy.
Okay.
You know.
Up.
Okay, thank God. Mike, do you still need me here?
No, you're good.
I have a weapon seized from the driver just for safekeeping. So it's in the back of my car. I'm happy to stay and not have to transfer that off to someone else, but I just want to find out.
Just give it to me. I'll give it to them when they come back.
Sure. Yeah, it belongs to the driver who's this guy over here. Toledo 6-5, you can go ahead and clear me off this call. I'll be 10-8.
Thank you.
Somehow I blame you.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. It's empty.
Listen here.
6 rounds from the cylinder, 1 in his pocket. All right.
All right. Thanks,
Fun.
sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Have fun.
All right, we're off that scene. Looks like we're hungry. We'll go eat something. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, was that for 6-5?
You still have this nose on it.
Negative. I handed that to Lieutenant Simon.
Happy to come up here and turn this nose revolver to him.
Hey, Ember, how are ya? Welcome to the stream. Eat and drink real quick, and we'll get back out there on the road.
Los Santos, Metro 463.
Go ahead.
Show me 10-7, 1042, have a fantastic rest of your night.
15-10-7, 1922.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was you. No, you're totally good.
Three samples, 6 Los Santos. You show me clear back to me.
3 samples, 6 back to me, 1922.
I could not believe all your shit expired in the 90s and the 70s. My goodness gracious.
model, the style vehicle, occupied one time, 1000 Sonora Freeway. Facing eastbound.
Nice, 1924.
Hello, Mr. Hanson? Huh. No, we dropped off the chat. Oh, I thought the new rate didn't start until next month. Can we just add it?
Alrighty, Phoenix. Have a good night. I think we're about done here. I might make one more pass and call it a night. Pretty tired from work. That last call took a lot out of me. I'm just not vibing with it right now.
Go ahead. Let's see.
Three sample 6, clear. One release, verbal 1.
Let's see.
Pluto 65, 1040, 210.7. Have a good night.
10-7. Thank you, 27.